What if the key to supporting your memory wasn't hidden in a pill bottle or a complicated brain program, but in the way you move every single day? No extremes, no fear, no drastic life overhaul, just simple movement done consistently. And today, we're going to explore exactly how that works. As we move into our 50s, our 60s, and beyond, it's completely natural to notice small shifts. Maybe a name slips your mind for a second. Maybe you pause mid-sentence, searching for just the right word. Or you walk into a room and stop, wondering what you came for. Take a breath. That moment isn't failure. It isn't decline. It's simply change. The brain, just like the rest of the body, evolves over time. And here's the encouraging part. Modern research continues to show that the brain remains adaptable throughout life. It can form new connections, it can strengthen existing pathways, and it responds remarkably well to one powerful habit: movement. Not because exercise is some kind of miracle cure, but because physical movement increases blood flow. It improves coordination, it sharpens focus, and it gently activates the areas of the brain responsible for memory and clarity. This video isn't about medical treatment, and it's not about extreme workouts. It's about simple, sustainable wellness habits that support brain health naturally. Think of it as maintenance. Just like caring for your heart, your joints, your muscles, your brain appreciates consistent care too. Today, we'll explore 5 categories of movement that many adults over 45 are using to support mental clarity, steady focus, and everyday memory. Nothing complicated, nothing overwhelming. Let's begin with the simplest one. If there's one form of exercise that consistently shows up in wellness research, it's walking. Simple, steady, familiar. Walking increases blood flow throughout the body. It supports cardiovascular health, and when your heart and blood vessels function well, your brain benefits too. But here's what truly makes walking powerful. It's sustainable. No special equipment, no complicated routine, no pressure to perform. Picture this. It's early morning in a quiet American neighborhood. Soft sunlight stretches across the sidewalk, birds in the distance, a gentle breeze moving through the trees. A 64-year-old woman walks at a comfortable, steady pace. Not rushed, not distracted, just moving. At first, she's simply getting outside, clearing her head, creating a small pocket of time for herself. But after a few weeks, she begins to notice something subtle. She feels more present in conversations, more mentally organized when planning her day, less foggy in the afternoon hours. Nothing dramatic, no sudden transformation, just steady improvement. And that's often how meaningful progress feels. If you're getting started, aim for 20 to 30 minutes, about 5 days a week if possible. You should be able to carry on a conversation, but not sing comfortably. That's a good pace. And if outdoor walking isn't convenient, indoor tracks or even a treadmill work just as well. Because in the long run, consistency matters far more than intensity. Strength training, engaging the brain through control. When people think about memory, they rarely think about muscle. But strength training is more than lifting weight. It requires attention. It requires control. You're coordinating movement, counting repetitions, maintaining posture, staying aware of your breathing. And all of that engages the brain. Every controlled motion sends signals between your muscles and your nervous system. That communication strengthens more than your body. It sharpens awareness. The good news? You don't need heavy weights. You don't need a gym membership. Light dumbbells work. Resistance bands work. Even slow, controlled chair squats can be effective. Picture a man in his late 60s. He decides to begin 2 short strength sessions each week, 15 to 20 minutes. Nothing extreme, nothing overwhelming. At first, the goal is simple: build a little strength. But within a month, he notices something interesting. Yes, he feels physically stronger, more stable when standing, more balanced when moving, but he also feels more capable, more steady, more mentally alert throughout the day. Because when you safely challenge your muscles, you're also challenging your nervous system. You're reinforcing coordination, improving body awareness, strengthening communication between brain and body. 2 sessions per week is a strong place to start. Move slowly, maintain good posture, breathe intentionally. That combination builds more than muscle. It builds confidence. And confidence has a powerful effect on clarity. Balance training, sharpening attention. Balance exercises may look simple, almost too simple, but don't let that fool you, because balance demands something powerful: attention. Stand on one foot while lightly holding the back of a chair, and you'll notice it immediately. Your focus sharpens, your body makes tiny adjustments, your mind stays present. Walk heel to toe in a straight line across the room, or move slowly through a gentle Tai Chi or yoga pose. These aren't traumatic movements, but inside your body, something important is happening. When you balance, your brain is integrating signals from multiple systems at once: your eyes, your inner ear, your muscles and joints, all communicating together. That integration strengthens coordination pathways, the very networks that support awareness and mental clarity. Picture a quiet community center on a weekday morning. Adults between 55 and 75 move slowly through a Tai Chi sequence. No rush, no competition, no pressure. Just steady breathing and focused movement. Balance training isn't just physical. It trains awareness. It encourages presence. It gently challenges your brain to stay engaged. And the best part? It doesn't require a full workout session. Even 5 minutes a day can make a difference. Stand on one foot while brushing your teeth. Shift your weight while waiting for coffee to brew. Practice heel-to-toe steps near a kitchen counter. Small moments, simple adjustments. But over time, those small opportunities add up, and attention, when practiced regularly, grows stronger. Cross-body movement, activating both sides of the brain. Here's something fascinating. Certain movements do more than strengthen muscles. They activate communication between both sides of the brain. These are called cross-body movements, and they're surprisingly simple. Touch your right hand to your left knee, then switch. March in place while swinging the opposite arm forward, or try a light, easy dance pattern that alternates sides. At first, it might feel a little awkward. You may hesitate, miss the rhythm, laugh at yourself. That's okay. In fact, that learning process is exactly the point, because your brain thrives on coordination challenges, not stress. Challenge. There's a difference. When you combine movement with attention, when your body and mind have to work together, you stimulate neural pathways that support flexibility and focus. You're asking your brain to problem solve in real time, and that kind of engagement strengthens adaptability. Picture a small living room in the afternoon. A man in his early 70s practices slow cross-body marches while watching a music program. He stumbles once, smiles, starts again. Over time, the movements feel smoother, more natural, and that sense of progress builds something deeper than coordination. It builds confidence in learning. You don't need to become a dancer. You don't need complicated choreography. Just practice simple patterns that require a little thought. 10 minutes, once or twice a week, can gently stimulate both sides of the brain. And when both sides communicate clearly, everyday thinking feels just a little sharper. Mind-body movement. Calming to clarify. Sometimes, the most powerful movement is the slowest. Not fast, not intense. Not demanding, just steady, intentional, calm, gentle stretching, deep, controlled breathing, light yoga movements done without pressure. When you slow down on purpose, something shifts. Your heart rate steadies, your muscles release tension, and gradually, mental clutter begins to settle. Picture soft evening light in a quiet bedroom. A woman stands near the window. She slowly rolls her shoulders back, gently tilts her head from side to side, breathes in through her nose and out through her mouth. She isn't pushing herself. She's aligning. There's a difference. Mind-body movement isn't about performance. It's about regulation. Calm breathing sends signals to the nervous system that it's safe to relax. Physical relaxation reduces unnecessary stress responses. And when the body feels steady, the mind often follows. Clarity rarely comes from force. It comes from balance. Even 10 minutes before bed, a few stretches, a few slow breaths, can help you feel more centered the next morning. Not dramatically different, just clearer, more grounded, more ready for the day ahead. Sometimes, slowing down is exactly what allows the mind to sharpen. You don't need to overhaul your life. You don't need a complicated schedule, and you certainly don't need perfection. Just a rhythm. Walk most days. Strength train twice a week. Practice a few minutes of balance each day. Add cross-body movement once or twice a week, and stretch gently in the evenings. Simple, manageable, sustainable. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be consistent. Small efforts, repeated over time, create meaningful change. And always choose movements that feel appropriate for your comfort level. This isn't about pushing limits. It's about supporting your body and your mind in a steady, thoughtful way. Because brain health isn't built in one intense workout. It's built in everyday choices. And those choices add up. Start where you are, move with intention, and give your brain the care it deserves. Aging is not about decline. It's about adaptation. Your brain remains responsive throughout life. It continues to form connections. It continues to respond to engagement. It appreciates movement. It appreciates attention, and it especially appreciates intention. You don't need dramatic change. You don't need to reinvent your routine overnight. You need small, steady action, the kind that fits into your real life, the kind you can repeat tomorrow. Because lasting clarity isn't built in a single moment of motivation. It's built in consistent, thoughtful choices. If this video was helpful, consider subscribing for more practical, research-informed wellness content designed specifically for adults 45 and beyond. And if you're ready to go a little deeper, watch our next video on simple daily habits that support long-term mental clarity. Keep moving forward, one steady step at a time.